Hey there folks, and welcome to this lesson. In this lesson I'm going to show you a slight variation that you can do to your linear patterns that are going to make them sound totally different, and it's going to throw a spanner in the works, and it's really going to push you and open up so many more options for you to use this in a musical way in your playing. So if you've done linear patterns before, you're probably already familiar with basic linear triplets and then 4-note combinations where you're playing 2 in the hands, 2 on the feet, and all the different variations. I'm going to be looking at the 2 in the hands, 2 on the feet today. And the main reason for that is because it's just a really cool pattern, but also it will really work out your right foot. And if you want to develop any kind of right foot speed, this is the pattern for you. So let's pretend that you've already gone through and you've done your 2 in the hands, 2 on the feet, and you're already comfortable with that and you've messed around with it on the kit and it sounds great. So what next? How can we now change that and make it sound a little bit more interesting? Now, our basic 2 in the hands, 2 on the feet would sound something like this. Now that's cool, there's nothing wrong with that. And in fact, when you start to add a lot more speed, it sounds really cool and it's super usable. And if you haven't done that pattern already, I strongly suggest that you go and do it. It's gonna work on so many different things in your own playing, such as your right foot speed, your balance, your dexterity, your speed, your soloing ideas, everything. So just great pattern, work on it in 16ths before doing this next step. For you guys who have already done that and you're a little bit bored with that now we're gonna try it a different way. We're going to take that same exact pattern, but now what we're going to do is we're going to just change it slightly. And the way we're going to change that is we're going to now play that 4-note pattern over a triplet. And the first time I ever heard this, I didn't actually know that this is what was happening, but it was, if there's another video that I've got called My Favorite Drum Fill, and it's a fill from Diamonds and Pearls by Prince, and the drummer there, Michael Bland, does this exact thing when he's playing the fill around the kit, and it's really awesome. It's an awesome effect, and it gives the illusion of almost slowing down the time. So yeah, that's the first time I heard it. I didn't understand it, like I said there. It wasn't until years later when I learned this concept that I went back and heard that and went, oh man, that's what he's doing. Oh, wow, it was like mind blown. So essentially what we're doing is we're taking a 4-note pattern now, and we're going to play it over a 3-note grouping. So every beat it's going to change. So the downbeat is going to change every time. We're going to go 1, and R2 will now be on the last note, and R3 will be on the second last note, and R4 will be the second note, and then 1 will be back on the downbeat. So it's going to cycle through every beat. First cycle we go through of the triplet will start on our right hand. The next cycle will be on our last foot, then the next cycle will be on our first foot, then the next cycle will be the second foot, and then back. And that's going to sound like this. Now I'll just cycle through that at 50 beats per minute. So the idea is fairly simple, but it can be really confusing until you get used to where those notes fall. So it would be in your best interest to take it nice and slow and to count out aloud and make sure the notes are falling in the right spot before you start to speed it up. So now once you are comfortable there, we're going to start to move it around the kit. And not to make it too complex, we'll just move it around the kit, snare, tom 1, second tom, floor tom, and we'll just keep going around clockwise till we get comfortable. Here we go again at 50 beats per minute. Now we're going to try and move it around the kit and try separating your hands and see how you go with that. Now let's boost it to 80 beats per minute. Now again at 120 beats per minute. And now finally at 160 beats per minute. So in this example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play one bar of each and I'm going to swap. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, change, 2, 3, 4, change, 2, and just bouncing back between those. And you'll be able to hear the difference and if you feel like the time's stretching. So here we go. Wish me luck. So that brings us to the end of this lesson. If you did enjoy this lesson, I'd appreciate you hitting that thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber and you would like some more free drum lessons, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit that little bell to be notified of future lessons. And if you would like to go more in depth with these linear ideas, I do have lessons available on my website. I have an all access pass where you get all of those lessons plus others and live lessons available, or you can just buy the specific pack on its own if you so wish. All of that's available at my website www.intodrums.com. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you do have any lesson requests, please hit me up in the comments, and until next time, happy practicing.